Good morning, Achievers. Hey, I'm getting on here on Facebook Live. I'm going to wait a minute here and let a few people join me. Um, Looks like my phone's cooperating today, so I'm not sideways on the screen, so that's nice. Good morning. It is March 24th today. And as promised, we're going to talk a little bit about Frozen 2. I might even throw in my opinions about Frozen 1. And we'll talk about how that relates to our virtue of the week this week, which is perseverance. Good morning, Mrs. Etchison. Hey, looks like the Fishers are on there. Hi, Brooks boys. I saw there the Ralstons are on there. Good morning. Let's go ahead and start with the Pledge of Allegiance. Please stand at attention. Salute. Pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Hey, Miss Etchison said Taylor's watching. She's so excited that it's Frozen themed morning assembly. I love that. I think, Frozen, they did a great job on those movies. I love them so much. I love so many things about them. In fact, I could do a whole separate episode on how they handled female leads that don't have to have permission from a male. They did amazing on those movies. So nice job to the people at Disney. Today I want to talk about my review of Frozen 2, which I love. A lot of people out there think it's as good or something even better than Frozen 1. I don't know that I agree with better than Frozen 1, but it's a super good movie. Awesome music and amazing characters. So if for those of you who haven't watched Frozen 2, because I did get a couple of comments about that yesterday, if you haven't watched Frozen 2, don't worry. No spoiler alerts. I won't give away anything from the movie. I'll just talk about some of the themes of the movie. Look at that. The Kearneys say it's great to be here. I love that. That makes me want to say, good morning, Achieve. It's good to be here. And then hear all the kids shout back, it's great to be here. Hi, Gates boys. And hi, other people who are logging on. Hi, Lotta's. So anyways, Frozen. I think one of my favorite thing about any movie or TV show is a show that just has really great characters, and Frozen has awesome characters. They did a really great job of the character development in both Frozen movies. I love how in Frozen 2, and like I said, I won't give away any spoiler alerts, but I think Frozen 1 left all of us wanting more Olaf. And we got a lot more Olaf in Frozen 2. Olaf's amazing. He's hilarious. His fun animal facts are just on point. Sven. Sven's my favorite. Love that reindeer. Kristoff. Oh man, Kristoff's a great supporting character who, after watching both movies, I believe is really a love expert. But we're not talking about the virtue love today. I will say this. Kristoff actually shows love all the time. So I do believe he actually is a love expert. Possibly not the most overtly romantic character, though he's got a lot of love in his heart and his actions completely show it. But we all know, everybody wants to talk about Elsa and Anna, who are definitely the two heroines of the Frozen movies. Everybody loves Elsa. I love Elsa. I said I was going to start with Anna because I think Anna really is my favorite character. After watching Frozen 1, I came away with this idea like, why is everybody going crazy for Elsa? Anna's the hero. She's the main character of the movie, and she's the hero, and she pulls everything off. Frozen 2 brought that in a little bit more perspective. I think I liked Elsa a lot better in Frozen 2. Interestingly, we were watching the Frozen movies for the first time with our neighbors the other day, and our little 4-year-old neighbor, first time watching Frozen 1, was completely upset with Elsa and how selfish she was, and it was great. I was glad to have somebody else on my side for once that sees how awesome Anna is. So I do want to say this about perseverance. I think Anna is an excellent example of perseverance. She just gets this determined look in her eyes, and sometimes that's what it takes for... Mrs. Laufer's distracted me here. She says she agrees with my nice Mrs. Laufer's on my side too. Sometimes it just takes getting that determined look in your eyes and just sticking through something no matter how hard it is. And Anna does an amazing job of that. She doesn't stop. She always finishes whatever she sets out to do. Even when she's discouraged, I love when Anna just gives herself a little pep talk and then just gets up and keeps going. In fact, I want to talk a little bit later about my favorite line from Frozen 2, which is from one of Anna's pep talks. Elsa, interestingly, the thing that I love about Elsa, like I said, they really brought Elsa's character around in Frozen 2. I love it. So in Frozen 2, Elsa embraces the fact that she often is too focused on herself, which is something that a lot of us struggle with. Oh, there Mrs. Edgson's being a spoiler alert, stealing my favorite line, but she's exactly right. That's it, Mrs. Edgson. I love that one, and I love that song. In fact, that line, the next right thing, has just been rattling around in my head a lot the last couple weeks. So anyways, back to Elsa for a second. So Elsa struggles with being too focused on herself. Oh my goodness, how many of us struggle with that same thing all the time? I know I do at times. Such a common struggle with humanity. And it makes for a super interesting heroine in the movie, because Elsa has to overcome her focus on herself in order to save the day. So that's a pretty cool theme in Frozen 2 that you don't really see in a lot of movies. So she's got this focus on herself. That song, Let It Go, I mean, think about it, like she is talking about letting go of other people's expectations and taking some time to just only focus on herself. It could be kind of a disturbing song depending on how you look at that. But the cool thing is how Elsa always wraps back around and eventually saves the day and does it with a lot of self-sacrifice, which is amazing. Frozen 2, best scene of Elsa is when she sees herself in the frozen ice sculpture singing Let It Go, and then just kind of like rolls her eyes and laughs at herself in the first movie, which was fantastic. What a great turning point Elsa's had over the course of those couple movies. And I like that lesson about perseverance too. We all do some selfish things sometimes and make mistakes or whatever, but what it takes to show perseverance is never give up. So after you make a mistake, you learn from it, you reevaluate your goals, and then you continue achieving. I think Elsa does an awesome job of that. So you've got two different people there in the movie. Anna, who is just like from the start focused on her goal. She's never giving up. When hard times happen, she's determined and she just pushes through. Then you've got Elsa, who is kind of the counterpoint to that, who she tries stuff, she fails, she messes things up, she freezes the whole world, but she doesn't stop. She gets back up, she changes her plan, and then she keeps going. So, Mrs. Edgson also says the fire lizard is the best. She's right. And Mrs. Edgson, thanks for bringing me back around to this idea of the next right thing. So there's this line in Frozen 2 where you're just sitting here watching this kids movie in the theater, and then I was just absolutely blown away with this idea that can become like one of those daily mantras in your life, that it's just a short sentence: just do the next right thing. What a great idea for our perseverance virtue. What a great idea for this time that we're going through right now. You might do something today where you just blow it. You might be working on your schoolwork and get frustrated with your sibling, or upset with your parents, or frustrated with the technology. Just do the next right thing. Put out the last thing that you just did. Get rid of your mistake. Do the next right thing. Don't worry about the next 15 or 20 things you have to do. Oftentimes with perseverance, that's what it takes to be successful. You don't need to have a vision of your end goal in mind to always accomplish perseverance. If you're frustrated, you just got to get up and do the next right thing. The cool thing about it is that snowballs, and then you are inspired to do the next right thing after that, and the next right thing after that, and the next right thing after that. So anyways, that's my message for you all today. Do the next right thing today. Take care of your parents. Parents, take care of your kids. I love you guys. And if you haven't watched the Frozen movies, they're all on Disney Plus right now. Also, just get online and listen to that song, The Next Right Thing. It's an awesome one. Love you guys. Bye.